I am Slick Nick, your personal keto bro. I'm not a doctor, not a dietitian, not a nutritionist, just some random 40-year-old guy who is very happy with the results I've reached on keto as far as fat loss goes. So what I want to talk about in this short video is what I'm gonna strangely call eating the keto heartburn. So I don't personally know a lot of people in real life that do keto. So I'm largely just doing a casting call to the whole internet out there, anyone who does this along with me. But here's what I've discovered. Like for me right now, it just turned noon. And all I've consumed is a bunch of water and a cup of black coffee with some MCT oil. And I'm about to do my bulletproof coffee here in a minute, which is basically gonna be black coffee, a spoon of unsweetened cocoa, some cayenne pepper, and a whole shot of heavy whipping cream. And that'll tie me over easily till 2 o'clock at least, when I have my 2 strips of bacon, my 3 eggs, my cup of cottage cheese, and an ounce of mixed nuts. That'll be my lunch to tie me over till dinner. And so I've got that going on. But something I've noticed is when your body is burning that fat through that intermittent fasting time, which is for me, all of the morning and the early part of the afternoon, and no, I'm not hungry. You know, the fat satiates that. The fact that I'm not triggering my hormone ghrelin by not having any carbs takes care of all that. But there is this sensation almost like heartburn that I'll feel sometimes. So I know what fat, when you actually burn fat, you don't poop it out. That's not how it works. What you do is you pee it out. You'll have cloudier pee, and you'll also have these belches that come out for no reason. If you haven't eaten, then how are you burping, right? Well, it's the fat being basically burned through the intermittent fasting, the lack of insulin, right? So you're not storing any fat, you're burning through the fat you have, because in essence, you've got about 200 calories worth of carbs to burn through most mornings, just when you wake up, okay? But if you've already kind of plowed through that because you consume so little carbs on keto, and then you're doing intermittent fasting, what happens? Well, you're forcing your body to immediately start burning off the fat during that morning, especially like 9:30, 10. So I'm burping more, my pee is really cloudy, and I'm having these burps. And I'm like, yes, that's great. That's the fat being burned off. And during that process though, not always, but often, I'll feel something that sort of feels like heartburn. But what I really think it is, I think of it like a furnace, like the old trains when they would actually use the coal or whatever. And that's the fat burning, and it's almost like I kind of feel it like up in here. It's not quite the same as heartburn, but for me, that's the confirmation of what that is. And in that, it keeps me from actually being hungry. It's almost like I'm feeding off of that fire because it voids my appetite even beyond the fact that my appetite's not even triggered because I haven't had any carbs. Remember, carbs make you hungry. Carbs make you hungry. If you do not consume carbs, it's harder to get hungry, especially when you use fat to delay that even further like I do every day. That's what I've got to say. That's my perspective of reality. Your comments belong right here.